Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where skincare is all about progression over perfection because perfection doesn't exist. Today I want to go through a few more best-selling skincare products that I've used and kind of let you know my general opinion. I feel like bestsellers often aren't a great reflection of best products because I feel like they're often kind of influenced by viral videos, recommendations, they're not the best rated, they're the best sellers. So I personally find videos like this quite useful to get others' opinions and see if they might sway mine. This is going to be a UK based bestsellers, but a lot of the UK based bestsellers are things you can buy in America easily. We always get the good stuff last here in the UK, but these are bestsellers across websites like Boots, Sephora UK, Cult Beauty, Beauty Bay, all that kind of stuff. Whilst we're on this topic, I always get asked a lot why I talk in dollars and why I do a lot of American brands, and that's because my main audience is American, a huge percentage, and then it's UK, and then like Canada, and then Australia. So, but America is bigger enough for me to predominantly be doing American stuff, but I am in the UK. I live in the UK. So this is something for my UK-based subscribers and for me really, because these are the websites I shop from. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this product. Of every product that could have gone viral, this is a weird one to me. I feel like this is more of a makeup thing, but this is the Embryolisse Lait-CREME Concentrate Moisturizer. I've butchered that name. I don't even know what it says if I'm going to be honest with you. So yes, this is a moisturizer they kind of say is like an everything in one. They say that it's a great baby care product, an aftershave cream, a makeup remover, a repairing mask, a moisturizer, a primer. They say it's a 6-in-1 lotion. And that's kind of where I get a bit like, is it really though? I think this has gone viral because it's a great primer for those, like a base moisturizer or primer for people who want like natural looking makeup, where makeup tends to crease up or you have drier areas. This does supply a really nice canvas for making your makeup look smooth. I don't know makeup. I don't know how to talk makeup. Go ask my brother. But I get it. I get it from that point of view. Really, from my own personal usage and looking at the ingredients, it's a nice basic moisturizer. That's it really. I mean, it's fine. It's not as heavy as you're going to think it is. And it's a great one for those who maybe do just want a moisturizer. I mean, I wouldn't say it's got any more benefits other than moisturizing. I feel like people look for those other benefits nowadays. Ceramides, maybe some actives, but I did use this for a good few weeks. And yeah, it was a nice moisturizer, a great evening moisturizer. If you're oily, wake up feeling moisturized, but that is it. Do you know what I mean? Like it worked fine. It did the job, but I kind of tend to look for, again, repairing ingredients. Ceramides are a big one for me in my moisturizers. Things like SNAIL, Mucin, things that help with elasticity, hydration. So, I do wake up extra plump and dewy, but this is so old. This product is so old. This has been around, I swear, like since before the 1950s, 60s. It's a really old product. And when I saw this going viral, I was like, who picked this up and made this go viral in the first place? Is it nice? Yes, it's very, very nice. We got some fatty acids in there, very nice. Aloe, soothing, nice. It's just nice. It's a fine moisturizer that everyone seems to be selling on TikTok shop for some reason. I don't know. But I do think, as I said, this comes from the makeup side of TikTok because it makes a nice base. Next up, an icon, Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. I feel like we talked about this to death. Nothing will replace this product, ever. Well, I say that. For me, a few things have. This is a great product. It's affordable. It really, really does a great job. For me, I've started using a few other BHAs, 2% BHAs as well, that I just find a lot more nice to use. Peach slices, they've got a BHA that I really, really love because it just feels like water on the skin. I'm starting to find with the Paula's Choice one that I'm being left with almost like a sticky residue that I almost feel I have to let dry down before I can carry on with my routine. So it kind of makes exfoliating a bit like I'm kind of like kind of a little bit like I just want to get through my routine sometimes. And the peach slices one kind of allows for that more and is a touch more affordable as well. But I'm kind of skipping through this one because everyone talks about this one. It's a great, reasonably priced exfoliant that, if you want a BHA, if you've got oily skin, blackheads, breakouts, it's a great one to go for. Next is the COSRX Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. I'm going to race through the ones that we talk about all the time. A really, really nice, hydrating, soothing, repairing essence. It's more of like a serum-y essence. In K-beauty, essence and serums are becoming kind of like an interchangeable word we're having for a while. And honestly, it's good, it's nice, it's viral for a reason. Let's move on, because talk about that to death. The Inkey Oat Cleansing Balm, not for me. I can't use this. I'll tell you why. It is just so tough to use. It's so tough to use. I think I got one where I really liked it and it was a little bit squidgy and came out the tube perfectly. You have to have so much strength in order to get this out the tube. It's just like, it's so annoying to use. And it's a good product if you don't mind the kind of like user experience of it. It's got 3% oat kernel oil, which is rich in ceramides, and 1% colloidal oatmeal to reduce redness and soothe your skin. That's kind of its main selling point. It really is like a solidified oil, I would describe it as. It's kind of like a cleansing balm that breaks right down into oil really easily, but it's kind of like when you smell that cleansing balm, it smells like an oil. It's really hard to describe. It's just not nice to use. It's such a pain. If this came in like a tub that I can just like, I would probably use it more. But for me, there's just easier products to use. Paula's Choice have a great cleansing balm in a tube that I really, really love and would recommend over this one. $10.99 for 150 milliliters is a good price. It's a good price. It's just annoying to use. The Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% Toning Solution. It's the Ordinary. Their products are going to work. The products are going to do the job they need to do. What I do like about this toning solution is it's a high percentage, but it doesn't feel irritating in any way whatsoever. And it's £8 for 240 milliliters, which is probably one of the more affordable AHAs that you're going to find in somewhere like Boots or online. 7% is definitely towards the higher, more powerful end of percentages, but for me, again, with my rosacea prone skin, absolutely fine. I actually use this under my armpits more as a deodorant. And I said in my previous video, or one coming up, that when I use this as a deodorant, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, as a normal deodorant, the smells just aren't there. Like, I could go a day without using deodorant, I'll be absolutely fine. There is no smell whatsoever. I was saying that this for a high percentage is actually not irritating for me whatsoever. And the Ordinary say that that's down to the Tasmanian pepperberry to help reduce that irritation, along with ginseng root and aloe vera for both visible radiance and soothing benefits. So all that kind of combined helps kind of reduce any irritation. I think it's a great price, great product, bargain, cheaper than the Glow Tonic, right? And you get a fair bit of that. Really good product, really good price. CeraVe Salicylic Acid's Smoothing Cleanser with Salicylic Acid for dry, rough, and bumpy skin. I really liked this for like a couple months, and then I got a new one and it just started like drying out my skin really, really, really bad. Like really bad. It reminded me of my early day teenage skincare routine cleansers where my skin would feel so tight after. I actually just popped it in the shower and started using it as a body wash and bought another one, thinking that maybe it was just the product I got online was maybe out of date, or I don't know, bad batch, but no, it continued to really, really dry me down. The first one I used was great. I kind of went through a stage of using exfoliants in cleansers only because I wanted to see if it benefited my skin as much as exfoliating toners did. And it did, you know, my skin looked good. Toners are still better in my opinion, so it was just very dry. It says it's for dry, rough, bumpy skin. My skin felt dry and rough after. Very dry and rough. Like I would not use this again. Maybe if you've got very, very oily skin, like you might be okay. But at that stage, I was definitely verging more on combination with dry cheeks and an oily T-zone, a forehead that's very prone to dehydration. But it wasn't for me at all. It just wasn't for me. The Vichy Mineral 89 Hyaluronic Acid Hydrating Serum, one of the best hyaluronic acid serums I've ever used. I absolutely loved this product. This is an award winner. Approved by the British Skin Foundation. So they said that they got the highest concentration of Vichy volcanic mineralized water, rich in 15 essential minerals, suitable for sensitive skin. And this is such a lightweight, almost water weight kind of feel on the skin. It goes on like a normal serum, but when you put it on, it does just feel like a splash of hydration with a really minimalist ingredient list. And not that that's a good or a bad thing, but usually when you see these serums that are so hydrating, they have every kind of version of hyaluronic acid that you can get possible within formulating a product. Whereas this just has glycerin, it has butylene glycol and sodium hyaluronate. But it really is one of the most skin quenching serums I've ever used. So if you do feel a little bit dehydrated, or you just want well hydrated skin, because hydrated skin for me equals happy skin, this is a really good, a little over affordable serum that you can easily get your hands on. I absolutely love this one. Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. Yeah, fine. Oh, sorry, just readjust. It's a good cleansing balm. What I say about this one is it's £29 for 125 millilitres, which is like your standard cleansing balm pot, or £11 for a 30ml tiny travel size. And for me, it's just not superior in any way, formulation wise, anything like that, for it to cost £29 when you can get cleansing balms that are the same, very generic feeling. You know, they go on the skin feeling a little bit plasticky, turn into an oil. You can get them for even more than half the price of that Clinique Take the Day Off. There's nothing in here that makes me think, wow, this is a cleansing balm worth paying more for, or deserving of more attention than more affordable ones. It works, it does what it needs to do, but it's just very pricey for what it is. I just think there are much cheaper alternatives. It's very average. The Bondi Sands Sunscreen Lotion SPF 50 Plus Face. This was another one that went very, very viral within the skincare community. People absolutely loved it, and it's a really good affordable sunscreen. It really is. However, one of the main reasons I got this was because it said non-greasy. I was like, fine, like everyone loves it, I'm probably gonna love it. It's water resistant, UVA, UVB protection, 50 plus, you know, everything that you'd really, really like from a sunscreen. But this was so greasy. I don't understand like why it was so greasy on me. And I posted about this and made a video about it as well. It was in a video. A lot of people were like, yeah, it's incredibly greasy on me too. And that's even in my drier areas here. It was just slippy and slidey. I definitely wouldn't say it was non-greasy. However, as a chemical sunscreen, it didn't sting my eyes, it didn't sting my skin. If you have very, very dry skin, you're probably gonna love this, I'll be honest. We've got aloe vera in here and vitamin E as well for hydration, moisturization. And yeah, other than that, it's a very basic sunscreen. Just didn't work for my oily T-zone in any way whatsoever, or even my dry cheeks. It was very greasy for a non-greasy sunscreen. Okay, I need to talk about these Spacemask. Spacemask Self-Heating Eye Mask. This is a bestseller on Sephora UK. I love these. So when I used to work for a salon, they had one of their salons in Liberty of London, and I used to work in there every so often, and I saw these and I bought them because I love these. These are like masks that when you open them, they kind of activate and they steam up, and not real steam, but they just warm up the eye area. It's amazing for like really cold nights, or when you're feeling really sick and you just need some soothing. Maybe you've been working all day on your computers and the bright lights are like too much for you and you just need to relax your eyes. They're incredibly comforting and you feel comfy with your duvet up here and your space mask on. These make a really nice gift for someone as well, just as like a pampering kit or like a nice little spa things instead of buying them like hand cream all the time. This is quite a nice gift. But yeah, really nice. I used to buy these a lot in Japan. When I went to Japan, I'd like stock up on these and bring them home, and essentially you can buy them cheaper from like YesStyle or Amazon. But yeah, I like these. They're a really nice gift. They're just like a nice thing to use. Here's one that surprised me. This is the Wishful Honey Balm Moisturizer. I surprisingly quite like this one, and I say surprisingly because I've done nothing but kind of like badmouth Wishful as a brand. I've always mentioned this, but I don't like the way they've just done everything that is popular in Asian skincare and pretended that they kind of like invented it and like it's new and fresh to them, with like no credit to where they were inspired by. Personal opinion. But yeah, this is such a nice moisturizer. Even for my oily skin, it wasn't too much. It kind of just have this iridescence to it, which doesn't just look like mica on the face nice. It looks like a really nice kind of like healthy glow, which I feel it's hard to get that when you're using like that iridescent kind of sheen in your product. Sometimes it does just look like you're going to a kid's party with glitter on your face. But in here, of course, we have honey, which is great to soothe and moisturize. We have turmeric root extract as well to help soothe as well. Niacinamide, reduce the appearance of enlarged pores, even out skin tone, help with sebum production. They do have lavender oil in here, which I'm not fussed on. They always say it helps calm skin. I just don't like the smell of lavender. It very much reminds me of like every kind of like museum gift shop that you have to go into. But as far as a moisturizer goes, it's a really kind of nice, illuminating, hydrating, moisturizer that I would probably use under sunscreen or under a tinted sunscreen before like a night out, for a day out, to kind of give my skin a bit more of like a vibrant look to it. I don't mind it. I actually quite enjoyed using it. Let's finish on this one. This is the Biore Ultra Deep Cleansing Pore Strips 6 Nose Strips. Now, nose strips are a controversial one, but listen, some of my favorite dermatologists say they're fine as long as you don't use them excessively. Once every 2 weeks I probably go for, but these ultra deep cleansing pore strips are tough. They are strong. They are made some strong stuff. Like, they will get that shit out of your nose. The problem with nose pore strips is they're great at kind of like removing what you can see on the surface. They're not great at getting right deep in there and really decongesting your nose. Something like BHA is much better for that. But before a night out, you say like before a night out, like I go out places. I don't. Before a big event, before dinner, before you know, seeing anyone in general, they're nice to do as like a one-off. Following up with a nice hydrating toner, calming serum, and then a repairing moisturizer is always my go-to after using these. These Biore Ultra Deep ones are the ones to go for if you really want to get that shit out. They're good, they work. What can I say? There we go. I have a bigger list, but I thought it'd be too much to kind of sit through and listen to that. Let me know what you think of some of these UK bestsellers if you've used them before. You can check out some more product reviews here. It's in general light entertainment here, and I'll see you over there.